Hello and welcome. You tune into Your Trades with me, Ankita Saxena, and with me is Snehi Shah. And this is the show where we take you through what transpired in the markets today and what a stellar day coming in, Snehi. I mean, it was a treat for the sore eyes. It was easy on the eyes as of today. In fact, the Nifty closed up with solid gains of 337 points, a 1.5% uptick coming in. We managed to scale 22,800 levels. 845 is where we closed that on the Nifty. Nifty Bank also, was surging today. Broader indices, a big breather coming in as far as the small cap indices are also concerned. So largely a very good day coming in. All the sectors were in the green, especially Nifty Realty and Media. They were surging, firing away on all cylinders. So net a good recovery coming in for the markets today.
Absolutely. It's not only a recovery, it's been a stellar recovery because we've not only closed with gains, we've closed with gains wherein all of these major indices have ended at the day's highest point. Case in point being Nifty, Sensex, you have Nifty Bank, the broader markets, Nifty Midcap, Small Cap, Nifty Bank, very stellar 2% uptick coming in with solid participation from both the private and public banks. Midcap index also up 2%. It's the small cap index that's really outperformed in today's trading session. You have an almost 3% uptick, a 2.7% uptick to be precise on the Nifty small cap index as well. India VIX was lower by 1.3%. Advance declined very steeply in the favor of the advances, wherein 2,100 stocks have closed the day in the green with almost 600 stocks closing in the red in today's trade. Only 3 stocks have ended the day in the red, and of course one of them is Bajaj Finserv on the back of that Allianz 26% stake acquisition in both the life and general insurance business. On the back of that, Bajaj Finserv trading with cuts throughout the day, but a 1.5% cut coming in on that stock. Bharti Airtel lower by 0.8% and Tech Mahindra 2.7% cut. Barring these three, everything else in the Nifty has closed in the green today. ICICI Bank, M&M, L&T, Shriram Finance, Tata Motors. Of course, Tata Motors in focus on the back of that price hikes that they have announced in the PV and CV segment to be undertaken from April this year, and all of these stocks have been trading with gains of 3 or more than 3% in today's trade. Sectorally, like Ankita mentioned, a few sectors in focus. All sectors have ended in the green today. The least gaining sector has also seen a 1.5% jump, and that's the Nifty IT index. All the stocks have closed in the green barring Tech Mahindra, and you have Nifty Media, Realty, Auto, PSU Banks, Metal, Services, Pharma, Energy, FMCG in that pecking order. That's been your top sectoral gainers. Just a couple of stocks that I wish to highlight in today's trade. Paytm was a stock that's been up and away on the back of that Paytm Money Limited getting the research license from SEBI, so looking good. HUL got the CCI nod for its minimalist acquisition, so that stock also did pretty well. LIC commented on their health insurance for a plan, so that stock was in focus today. Varun Beverages City note coming in, very positive move coming on that front. Zomato was up 5% in today's trading session, although no major news flow. That stock saw some strong volumes on the back of that. Zomato is a stock, or rather it's ended with gains of 7%. Lots of stocks in focus today, but let's get in touch with our guest on the show today. Laxmikant Shukla, technical analyst, institutional research, Yes Securities India, joins us. And Laxmikant, good afternoon. Thanks so much for joining us. First up, this question we had asked our guest yesterday as well, because we had seen a minor recovery. The kind of moves we've seen today merits this question to be the first one of them all. Do you believe that we are out of the woods for good? Because of 1.5% uptick, we've reached those 22,800 levels in almost a month. Feb 21 was the last time when we saw this level, and now we've come back to it. What's the outlook on the markets, and do you believe that we're out of the woods for good now, given the recovery that we've seen today?
Good afternoon, Sneh. Yeah, you rightly pointed out that now we are out of the wood. Now we look at the whole structure of Nifty. So Nifty started this week with gains, and now it has closed above the 22,800 mark following 7 to 8 days of consolidation last week. Now Nifty has given breakout on the upside with the formation of bullish candle. Several other factors support this short-term upward momentum, including a decline in the dollar index from its peak of 110. And we have also seen significant correction in the crude oil prices. Apart from this, we have also seen positive IIP and WPI data signaling economic growth. And as you already mentioned about India VIX, so it has decreased from its January high below 19 to below, now it is currently trading below 14 mark, which is again contributing to index stability. Even if you look at the put call ratio, so which has improved significantly. Earlier it was trading around below the levels of 1. Now it is currently trading around the 1.04 mark. So which is again showing a positive sentiment. Even if we look at the OI data, so from where we could find it out that the put base has started shifting higher. Now we have seen increasing in the put base levels around the levels of 22,500 and 22,300 strike, which is showing a strong support zone near these levels. And even the call base has shifted higher toward the levels of 23,200 to 23,500 mark. So overall, these rationale are contributing to positive sentiment in the market, and now we can say that Nifty is out of the wood, and till Nifty hold above the levels of 22,300, then we could see a upside move in Nifty in the upcoming sessions toward the levels of 23,200 to 23,500 mark. Even Bank Nifty has formed a double bottom kind of pattern on the daily chart, and from even today it has reclaimed all its key moving averages with the formation of bullish candle. So now we are expecting that if Bank Nifty break the levels of 49,600, then it could continue this pullback move toward the levels of 50,600 mark. So overall sentiment is looking good in our market, and we could expect that this ongoing rally will continue.
Hi, Laxmikant, this is Ankita also joining on. Good afternoon to you. So clearly a decisive move that was decisive direction that we saw the markets picking up today. In this market, are they? I mean, of course, it's a very positive day coming in for the markets. Are there any buy calls coming in from your end? Where are you seeing value in? What are your picks?
Good afternoon, Ankita. Surely, even we have recommended buying calls from our side also. So from last few days, we have seen a positive upside move in the Nifty metal stock. After giving the double bottom breakout, we have seen consolidation in Nifty metals, and now it is started consolidating near its upper band. So within the space, I think, according to us, VDL is gaining traction in the upcoming sessions, and now we could see that even in today's session it has given breakout and it has surpassed its previous swing high of 455, and today it has also reclaimed all its key moving averages. So we think that this momentum will continue in VDL. So one can buy VDL around the toward the dip around the zone of 455 to 450, and can expect the upside momentum in VDL toward the levels of 480. So in VDL we have to keep the stop loss of around 449. So that would be the levels to watch out for VDL. Till it hold above this level of 449, we could see upside momentum toward our target of 482. Second stock which we have given in our recommendation, that is Bank of Baroda. So this stock has seen a falling trend line breakout on the upside with decent volume. Even the if we look at the candlestick pattern, so it has formed a bullish candlestick pattern on the daily as well as weekly chart. So we could expect that Bank of Baroda could gain momentum in the upcoming sessions, and the stop loss which we have to maintain in Bank of Baroda is coming around the levels of 202, and the expected target which we are witnessing in this stock, that is coming around 220.
Vedant and Bank of Baroda looking good to Laxmikant right now. Laxmikant, on that note, we'll let you go. Thanks so much for joining us and sharing your market outlook and your stock-specific picks with us. Thanks a lot. But let's keep it going with word coming from the wise. And speaking about the IT sector, we earlier interacted with Nilesh Rai, MD at Kotak AMC. He elaborated on how artificial intelligence is taking over and how AI adoption is going to aid the sector going ahead. He also said that he is positive on gold and said that the yellow metal is on a better footing, but we need to watch if we will be able to liquidate gold or not. Let's go across and listen in to his views on both the IT space as well as the yellow metal.
IT stocks, it's all about expectation. There was fear that US might be slowing down. The Google searches on US recession has increased. So we are probably looking at hard landing as well. That is direct impact on IT business. The second challenge is of technology. There are many IT companies which have significant exposure to BPO, and clearly AI chatbot are taking over BPO jobs. Even programming is not far off, and there are worries that AI related programming could take away many of the programming jobs. Undoubtedly, in IT, there will be two kinds of companies. One which leverages AI to deliver better, cheaper, faster solution to customers. Now, if you are a large behemoth, to turn around a tanker is likely to be a bit difficult, but to turn around a speedboat might be easy. We have been bullish mid and small IT companies which are leveraging artificial intelligence, which has limited or no exposure to BPO. And we believe these companies should be able to gain market share as they provide better, cheaper, faster solutions to their customers. We'll have to figure out when Indians decide to sell gold, who will buy. Today, gold prices are up because we are one of the largest buyers. Fortunately for India, central banks of the world have become like our housewives. They have realized that keeping money in dollar, yen, euro, renminbi securities is risky, as Russian central bankers have realized. Now they have joined the bandwagon and they are buying gold as much as Indian housewives are buying. So yes, undoubtedly gold looks on a better footing. It has delivered great return like equity, but we'll have to realize whether we'll be able to liquidate gold or not.
All right, that's the word coming in from the wise Nilesh Shah there. But let's move on and take stock of how the derivative diary is shaping up for 20th of March expiry. Well, as far as Nifty is concerned, we can see a short covering happening there, and also for Nifty Bank, there's a long build-up, clearly given the positive momentum that has been building up as far as Nifty Bank is concerned. Let's take a look at the numbers then. If you see the active calls, then the first call buying is happening at 22,800 levels, and the second call buying is coming in at 22,900. But if you look at the active puts, then the first put writing level is 22,700 and the second put writing is happening at 22,600, which is making 22,700 as the support level. And remember, we have broken above our 20 DMA this and as of today, in fact, 22,550 was a 20 DMA, and we have broken above that today, and now the support levels are going to be at 22,700. So that's how the derivative diary is shaping up for 20th March expiry.
Okay, so that's what the derivative diary is looking like right now, and support being seen around the 22,700 level. Of course, we've breached that level, and how today we've ended just shy of the 22,850 mark, a 1.5% uptick coming in on the index. While Nifty was up 1.5%, there was a stock from the Nifty pack that was down 1.5%, and that's Bajaj Finserv I'm talking about. They've signed a binding agreement to acquire Allianz's SE 26% stake in its life and general insurance ventures. Now, this marks the end of a 24-year-old partnership between Allianz as well as Bajaj Finserv. The deal is expected to be closed before 16th July of next year, which is 2026. My colleague Varun, who tracks the sector closely, is here with the details and the roundup of this acquisition. Varun.
Well, so Bajaj Finserv would be acquiring additional 26% stake in the general insurance companies, that is Allianz stakes in Bajaj General Insurance and Bajaj Life Insurance. Now, they already have around 74% stake, and they would be acquiring additional 26% stake to take the overall control of the insurance business. If you look at the total deal consideration, it is around 24,000 crores, of which around 13,800 crores is for the general insurance business and 10,400 crores is for the life insurance business. If you look at the overall deal valuation, the general insurance business is valued at around 53,000 crores and the life insurance business is valued at around 40,000 crores. Under the deal, Bajaj Finserv would be acquiring additional 1% stake, taking its overall stake to around 75%, and the rest of the stake would be acquired by other promoter entities, that is Bajaj Holdings and Investments and also Jamnalal Sons Private Limited. They would be acquiring the additional 25% stake. Now, why is this important for the company and how it helps the company? If you see, after this, the operations of the insurance business would not change. The only thing that would change is the control, and Bajaj Group would actually gain total control of the insurance business. Also, if you look, after RBI's FEMA regulation, Allianz stake in the overall JV was actually always in doubt, and the future of the stake was always in doubt. Now what happens? The overhang of the overall Allianz stake in Bajaj Finserv's insurance business has been removed, and this is very good for the company. Also, if you look in the total valuation, if you look at the sum of the parts valuation, the general insurance and life insurance business contribute around 20% of the overall SOTP for Bajaj Finserv. So it's a big news coming out for Bajaj Finserv, wherein they are acquiring 26% stake in the general insurance and life insurance business of Bajaj Finserv.
All right, moving on to some of the other buzzers in trade today. A couple of names that were in focus today, right from Sun Pharma, Paytm, Aditya Birla Real Estate, Varun Beverages. Let's go across to my colleague Rabinder, who's standing by with the details of why these stocks were in focus. Over to you, Rabinder.
Well, Mahindra & Mahindra is in focus, where company will acquire 57% stake in Mahindra BT Investment, and Mahindra BT Investment is engaged in the business of overseeing investment and operate as an investment management company. It also provides a portfolio management services, and the cost of the acquisition will be 14.3 million USD. Moving to Sun Pharma, where also in focus, where the company's subsidiary Sun Pharma has completed a 100% acquisition of Antip Therapeutics Inc. Canada for a total consideration of Canadian 4.5 million. Moving to next, Paytm were also in focus, where Paytm Money, which is a wholly owned subsidiary of the 197 Communication, has been granted a certificate of registration as a research analyst from Security Exchange Board of India. Moving to next, Aditya Birla Real Estate were also in focus, where Birla Estate, which is a wholly owned subsidiary of the Aditya Birla Real Estate, has launched its first project in Birla Pune, with an estimated potential value of rupees 2,700 crore. And lastly, on back of brokerage note, Varun Beverages were also in focus, where Citi has come out with a note on Varun Beverages. They have maintained the buy rating with target price of rupees 750. They have given a 90 days catalyst open watch for Varun Beverages. They say that the earning growth is expected to boost due to an intense summer in India and gain from a business expansion in Africa, and the concern about the competition from the Reliance campus in the beverages market is led to sell off. They say that the stock correction seems to be overdone, and the risk reward of the Varun Beverages look favorable.
Thanks, Rabinder, for all of those details. Another stock we wish to highlight is PB Fintech, a 7.3% jump coming in on that stock today. As we wrap it up on this edition of Your Trades and wind it down, let's leave you with the word coming in from the management, Yashish Daya, who talks about how much stake the company will have in their healthcare business as they plan to foray into that segment. But on that note, it's a goodbye from Ankita and me. But listen into this bite before we wrap up.
PB Fintech is an incubator of the idea, but does not intend to be a majority shareholder or the owner of the company. So PB Fintech will have maybe 30% equity in the company for the 800 odd crores. Now after this, PB Health will run its own business with whatever the 2,500 crores that it raises. At some point, it may run out of money. And then PB Health may say, I want more money. Now arranging that money is the job of the PB Health board, the PB Health management. PB Health shareholder, as a 30% shareholder, has no liability to put in a single rupee more. As of today, I must also clarify, I don't envisage, of course, opportunities can change, situation can change, but I don't envisage PB Fintech ever having to invest anymore.